What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh Hipp and this is Lebanon Ford, home of Lebanon Ford Performance. If you're unfamiliar with Lebanon Ford or LFP, we're located just about 25 miles north of Cincinnati here in Southwest Ohio. We're home to one of the biggest Mustang programs in the country, and we've been the #1 Mustang dealer of the Midwest region 3 years in a row. We're here actually in our Mustang inventory, where we typically keep about 50 to 60 Mustang GTs in stock at any given time. So if you're looking for an LFP Mustang and choose to pick in stock, you're actually going to expedite your time by a great amount, because factory ordering usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks, up to 10 depending on the model that you've chosen. Whereas an in-stock build can typically be produced in 3 to 4 weeks after paperwork's been completed. So after you've learned and chosen a program that fits your liking, you can submit a lead right there on LebanonFordPerformance.com, which gets picked up by our BDC. In that lead, you should include your full name, your phone number, your email address, and at minimum of a zip code of where you live. That way we can quickly calculate taxes and rebates of the vehicle you've chosen. If you've chosen an in-stock unit like a Mustang standing next to me, you can include that in the lead as well, and that's going to expedite our time of getting you accurate pricing and getting a hold of you. Leads that are fully built out with all of those things are going to get quicker responses, whereas compared to just an email lead, may not get a response right away. Once you've confirmed, we're going to move you over to our main building, which is sitting behind me, and get you with one of our trained product specialists who are specific to our performance team, and they're going to take you from there. So once you've made contact with one of our performance product specialists, they're going to go ahead and go over all the options. So if you've picked a vehicle out of stock, they're going to go ahead and attach that to your paperwork and go ahead and start working from there. And that saves us a lot of time, because you already know what car you'd like. If you don't, and you just have some specific items that you like, such as leather or the touchscreen, we'll go ahead and shop that with you. We're also going to encourage you to go to Ford.com and build that car in advance. That way you just know about everything that's available for the Mustang. We'll go ahead and search for a car, whether it be within our own inventory or a local partner, to see if we can get that car for you and locate that vehicle for our purchase. If that's unavailable, we're going to go ahead and set up a factory delivery. At that point, we'll have you initial and sign that you like the vehicle that we decided for you. We're going to go ahead and submit that to the factory to be built. Once we're ready to put a deal together, we've agreed on numbers, and that's whether you want to pay cash or finance it, whether you have private offers from Ford that qualify for more rebate. We'll go ahead and give you a detailed worksheet on all of that information, waiting for your signature. And then once you've signed, we take a small deposit of $1,000 that holds not only a car in your name or a factory order, but it also holds a supercharger and a place in line within our performance shop. So after you've spoken with our finance manager, paperwork will go into an overnight envelope and be mailed directly to your door for signatures. After you've completed that, we provide an overnight envelope to come back, and the paperwork goes from our office to the bank of your choosing for funding. After it's funded and approved by the bank, then your paperwork comes across my desk, and you'll get a call from me to go over the options. We'll confirm your power system, your additionals, and at that time you'll be offered to add any additional products that you'd like to pay for outside of your purchase. Some people like to add window tint or short throw shifters or even full exhaust at the time of install. And a lot of people ask, well, how long does that whole process take? And for some people, if you're close enough and you'd like to come in and actually physically do paperwork here or meet with one of our performance specialists in person, you're going to expedite your time greatly. We do a lot of our transactions over the phone and over email, but nothing beats an in-person, quick, easy conversation. That way you can go from lot to picking a car to picking options, right into finance to do paperwork, and then your paperwork comes straight to me all within a couple hours. After that, once we've checked all the boxes, I'm going to go ahead and move your paperwork into the logistics of the performance department. And then we're going to go into our performance shop, and Ryan and Brandon are going to work on your car. So in the downtime between after funding and pulling it into the garage and building the car, your car will sit here. This Mustang, 2 trucks, and this blue PP2 over here, they're all vehicles that are going to be built by LFP in the next couple weeks. Cars that necessarily aren't funded yet are going to remain in their inventory within the gravel in our main Mustang inventory and our main F-150 inventory. So when it comes over here, I'm going to go ahead and do a full rundown of the build, your last name, where your car is going, and a brief rundown of what we're going to be doing on the car, whether it be a Hellion or Whipple, oil pump gears, Corsa Extreme exhaust, window tint, stuff like that. That way, when we look at the car, we know about where we're at and about what's got to be done. That way, even if you want to come in and check out what we've got going on, you come and walk down the line and you see we've got plenty of stuff still to build. Producing 3 to 4 vehicles a week is pretty tough, so this inventory changes pretty much every single day. So once everything's approved and you and I have spoken, we've gone over your build, I'll give you an ETA on when we believe the car will be finished, and then it comes into Ryan and Brandon's bay to be built. So we're actually in Brandon's bay right now. He's working on a Hellion twin turbo LFP Mustang right now. This one's gonna be going all the way out to Montana. So once Ryan and Brandon get started, they're gonna work all the way to completion. We typically don't pull cars in and out. We like to start them here and finish them here. Ryan and Brandon are both master certified technicians who work here at LFP rather than some dealerships that like to sublet out to other shops. That way, should you want to come in and actually physically shake their hand, pick their brain for questions, or even see your car be built, you can do that right here at Lebanon Ford Performance. And finally, when it's all said and done, the car ends up here, featured in one of our LFP Mustang walk-around videos, and awaits your either pickup in person or your ability to ship. We work with an amazing carrier called LeSaint Logistics who can transfer it to all 50 states. You have that option to either finance that money within your purchase or pay for it separately outside if you'd like, and custom quotes are given at any time. Keep in mind, shipping rates do change from time to time, so a quote given 6 months ago may be different when we finally finish your vehicle. But we do encourage you also to come in and pick it up in person. That way we can give you a personalized custom performance delivery. You can shake hands with the people who had a hand in your car and get to learn firsthand from here at the LFP team. Feel free to keep exploring the LFP website and to learn more about our options both on Mustang, truck, and even some of our in-stock builds on our lifted trucks and lowered vehicles as well. And if you're ready to order, please place an inquiry. And remember, your name, email, phone number, and at least a zip code of where you live will get you started. If you're ready to build your own LFP Mustang, visit us today at LebanonFordPerformance.com.